It's Tuesday today, and I hope you're in the mood for some Swedish pronunciation training. Hi, I'm Edmund Palmer. Welcome to my classroom. This is the 15th lesson in my video series on how to speak Swedish like a native Swede. This is free Swedish pronunciation training coming straight to you. In this lesson, I want us to practice this Swedish sound, the short sound, so that by the end of the lesson, you can name and describe this sound. More importantly, you will be able to produce the sound. There are important things you need to know about the sound, so before we start practicing, I want to give you a little info on this sound. We produce all vowels through the mouth, and that means that we use our lips and our tongue and our jaw when we produce vowels. And that's not all. We also use our vocal cords when we produce vowels, and that means you need to vibrate your vocal cords when you pronounce each vowel. The sound is a vowel sound, and we call it the near, low, front, and rounded vowel. This name tells us how we physically want to make this sound. Its vowel height is near, low, which means you position your tongue similarly to an open vowel like but the tongue is a little bit more constricted when you say That is, when you say your tongue is slightly higher than when you say So imagine that this is your mouth and this is your tongue. So when you say your tongue is low, like this. And that's why we call it low, and we can also call it open. So is a low vowel and an open vowel because the tongue is open or low in your mouth. And when you say then you lift your tongue a little bit, just a little bit, and that's why we call this position of the tongue near open or near low. Its vowel backness is front, and that means you position your tongue as far forward as possible in your mouth without creating a constriction, which would be classified as a consonant. It is unrounded, which means you're not allowed to round your lips. Let's compare the long sound with the short sound, because they are similar but not the same. The only difference being that is a longer sound than the Aside from that difference, they are the same. Please repeat these two words after me for comparison. Bära, berg. Let's do it again. Bära, berg. So we're just about to do the exercise, and before we do it, let me remind you of two important things. Number one, record your own voice when you do the exercise so that you can listen to that recording afterward. And when you listen to your own recording, check how you pronounced the sound and check your word stress and your intonation. Were they good? Number two, practice this sound in front of a mirror, because by practicing this sound in front of a mirror, you can check the movements of your mouth. Did you drop your jaw like this? When you pronounced the sound. That's what you need to check. Before we do the exercise, I just want to tell you that in Swedish, we only find this sound in front of an R. So now, good people, it's time to do the exercise. Right here, I have 10 words, which I'm going to read out loud. And I want to read each word out loud twice. And all I want you to do is repeat each word after me. That's it. So let's do it. Let's go. Word number 1. Verk. Verk. berg, berg, lärka, lärka, pärm, pärm, kärv, kärv, färg, färg, nerv, nerv, värja, värja, tärna, tärna. And the last word is är, är. I'm sure you did a great job, and you can practice this sound over and over again. And one thing which you might have noticed is that I didn't always drop my jaw that far. And why do you think that was? Well, it's because the sound is a very short sound. So you don't have time. You simply don't have time to drop your jaw to this position. Only when you isolate this sound do you have time to drop the jaw that far. So when you say it's no problem to drop the jaw to this position. But when you put the sound in a word, it gets harder, like lärka, lärka. So you want to drop the jaw that far, but it's simply impossible because the sound is so short. But still you want to strive to do although you won't get there. So what do we Swedes do? Well, we often make this sound just a little bit longer, like verk, berg, and by lengthening this sound, we can reach this position with our jaw. Verk, verk. But since it's a short sound, I think it's better to pronounce it quickly. And as a result, you're simply unable to drop the jaw that far. If you study Swedish, please think of one word which contains the sound and write down that word in the comment section below this video. I can't wait to read it. Now this lesson has come to an end. That was it for today's class. By now, I'm sure you're able to name, describe, and to say the short sound. If you found this lesson interesting, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed to my channel. Next Tuesday, I'll be back with my next lesson. Till then, I want to say thank you for watching. Have an awesome day, and bye for now.